Hello guys, hello. Hey Chira, welcome here. Hey Kunal, welcome. Hi, hey, hello, hello, वणक्कम. क्या हाल चल रहा है यार? Nothing much. I just wanted to do some streams now and then, and the only thing possible is this. Finish your training, yes, man. Abhilash, welcome here. Welcome, Doctor Saab. Doctor Saab, welcome. Hmm, 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 ta-ra-ru. Following WWE not really dude. एक दो मैच देखा बस उसके बाद I don't know. T20s is not my liking that much. So even IPL will be like that. I thought you could play ETS together. अभी नहीं यार. रात को बैंड बज जाता है. इसका मतलब cup of tears, yeah. It's just not like even IPL is kind of like ठीक है यार. बहुत ज़्यादा मैचेस हैं. But I when it's like test match and I'm like which channel? Tell band किसका बस. I was thinking of creating some games so that we could all play something related to uh, sharing stuff and sharing your life moments. Jaisa. I don't know whether people will be interested and all, but I was thinking about such things with just chatting. What kind of game? With एक one there is one game, not game as such, this or that खेल लो. There was one thing where so we used to do in this in the internship I went for. ठीक है. वहाँ पर क्या करते हैं? We have emotions card करके where everybody gets one card. जो भी emotion उस पे लिखा होता है, you have to share a moment from your life where you felt that emotion. So I thought maybe you could do that with you guys. Maybe you could develop that with bigger group and share moments with each other so that we have that space to share our life moments and feel better maybe. तो weekend वाला लाने वाला है क्या? I don't know यार अंकित. Right now cause there are limited too good to start. Yeah, we can do that. I'll have to set it up. I have like emotions listed out. in a place. So yeah. Yeah, yeah. Pickerville, yeah. Oh my god, we have to add one by one. No. Wheel of name. Okay, this is better. Ah. Plans for upcoming months. So basically, the plan is to wait for the certificate to come, because only then I can try something else and try to gain some experience somewhere. Because the plan was to go continue the internship where I was called again, but then they didn't call me. They called me, then they said they will call later. So I don't know what is going on with that. That was kind of the path I was heading for, but now I don't know what I'm going to do. Only few. No, this the emotions are like lot of them. So I'll just show you guys. Okay? दिख रहा है ना? तो सी दिस वन. तो इसमें ये सब है अभी, ठीक है? ये देखो, इतने सारे इमोशंस हैं इसमें. So I'll rotate, and whoever gets whatever they get, we will chat accordingly. Let's crack it with Satyajit. Welcome back. Satyajit. I am sorry for fumbling before. Satyajit, welcome man. So okay, who is willing to go first? Tell me. Okay, चिराग first जाएगा क्या? LST. Welcome Manigandan. Yep. Okay. First Chirag will go. Okay. Electrical made easy. Ah. Okay. Welcome man. Now I remember you. क्या करना है? क्या करने का है? So I will rotate this. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll add list of people. ठीक है, notepad रख लेता हूँ. I changed my channel now. Okay man. Okay, okay. थोड़ा time लगता है guys. Whatever I type, it takes time. So kindly bear with me. That is welcome to my PC. Okay. Now first Chirag. Who wants to go next? Me. Abhilash wants to go. Okay, Abhilash. Abhilash next. Then who wants to go after that? Okay, first two बंदे करते हैं, बाद में we'll see. Me. Okay. Satyajit. Third. Then Kunal. Okay. So you can try a round, then people can. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Chirag first. Okay, Chirag, your emotion is disappointed. Disappointed. Okay, tell me a moment where you felt disappointed. Recently, somewhere you felt like, yeah, what the heck, man? Come on. ऐसा कहा कब feel हुआ? You can share it in detail. You can share it the way you want. That is up to you completely. and we can discuss upon things if we need it. Okay, I'll just change the name so that people can join in. Let's play emotion game. Join in. Recently, feel हुआ जब when I gave my best and still lost a client in your work. What happened? Like, what was the reason you felt it happened? And what was, you say you gave your best. So, what happened that the client did not stay? What do you think was the reason? What's going on? We are playing emotions game, dude. So right now, Chirag is sharing an emotion, sharing a moment from his life recently where he felt disappointed. So we'll rotate this emotions. Whichever emotion comes up, you have to share a moment from your life recently where you felt that emotion. That's the game. Chirag, are you still there? Okay, his thoughts and my thoughts didn't match. I designed him the best possible logo. He said it's not professional, sir. Aw. So basically, you just didn't sync with each other. So that is totally fine, I guess, because even in real life, you don't gel with everybody you come across. So I think it's fine. So that made you feel disappointed. Okay, thank you for sharing, Chirag. Now, next is Abhilash. Shall we go with Abhilash or Chirag? You want to talk more about it? Mm-hmm. Abhilash, are you ready? Or Chirag, are you okay? Or you want to talk more about it? You want to talk more? We can discuss about it. We can discuss with each other. If others have something to share with you, they can also do that. We can try to create an interaction amongst each other to that so that you can create that environment as well. Where you can come and just share what you feel like. S3 and 2 on high alert. Not because I lost a but it's because I don't get value for my efforts and called unprofessional. Oh, that made you feel disappointed. But why would you feel disappointed though? Because if it's not like what you are doing, if it's professional according to you, then why should it bother when someone says someone's opinion should bother you when they say that you are unprofessional? Yeah, because one person's comment shouldn't make it like that is what it is now. No petrol, no grocery, no vegetables. कहाँ पर यार? Yeah, Abhilash. उड़ीसा में. Okay, that's weird though. Because the starting days for me, but I learned exactly what you said. Yeah, I mean, because see, as long as you feel like what you have done is true to what you want to do, I don't think others' comments should actually bother you because at the end of the day, you are going to live with yourself. It's basically influenza strain which is mutating every year. This affect more pediatric cases. Oh, okay. See the news. I don't watch news, dude. I don't know why I stay up from it. Can go with the next. Thank you, Chirag, for sharing. I hope you were able to at least communicate something. So next is Abhilash. Shall we go, Abhilash? Thank you, Chirag, for sharing, by the way. All right. Next is Abhilash. Can we go? Can we rotate the wheel for Abhilash? Yes, please. Let's go. Okay. Horrified. Interesting. Horrified. When was the last time you felt horrified? You want the meaning of horrified, or you're okay with it? If you want, we can just look at it, because to make somebody feel extremely shocked, disgusted, or frightened. To make somebody feel extremely shocked, disgusted, or frightened. Horrified. You got horrified. Like, if when you felt that way, when you felt like shocked, disgusted, or frightened. Not just frightened, but yeah, it's always better to know the meanings as well, because even I don't know many meanings. It's always good to know the meanings of different emotions, because you always feel like this is it. Yeah, this is what it is. Just think about it. Take your time. We are all here. No worries. It's good to learn. Yeah, exactly. That's the thought now. Okay, Abhilash's turn, guys. He's Let him take his time, recollect whatever event he's thinking about, so that he can actually share it with us. I'm actually listening to songs, by the way. Last time when I felt horrified, it was my mother health condition. She was diagnosed with gastric cancer out of no. Oh, okay. She never had any outside food, nor any junk food, nor the offending factor. So that is, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. How is she right now? How is if you don't mind me asking, how does gastric cancer actually happen? Because how can gas have a structure? Gastric cancer कैसे होता है? I really don't know. I have heard of this, but I don't know how it happens, because I'm like, that is not solid in form. It's just air. How can it? It's basically stomach cancer. Oh, okay. How is she, by the way? I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Because I can completely understand how it might feel like. That is definitely horrifying for sure. Get stuck into any part of your body can cause severe. Okay, I didn't know this, because I've heard of gastric cancer as such, but I didn't know how it forms. Like, because cancer, people say that कहीं पर कुछ हो गया. There is some solidification of something which is getting stuck in some part of your body, because of which issue is happening. That's what I know cancer as such. But gastric cancer कैसे होता है मुझे पता नहीं था. She had her chemo and radiation done last year. Right now she's doing fine, but last 22 kilos. Wow, okay. But she's doing fine, right? Good to hear, man. But it is quite tough, I guess. You know that phase definitely would have been challenging for you, seeing her in chemo and radiation, all that. But you went through it, so good for you, man. Good for you. Do you think that our had a toll on me mentally? Definitely, man. Definitely can understand, because I mean, you see a person, be in a certain way for so long, and suddenly they have to go through a phase where they have to, give many things mentally and physically to get better. That is taking a toll on everybody, not just the person going through it. It's definitely tough. So I'm glad that she's fine, and I'm glad that you are in a state where you can share about it. And also, I'm glad you went through it, because we all we all have some things we have to go through in life. But when we can have a space where I can share it, it's good to know that now. So thanks for sharing that, yeah. If you want to talk more about it, we can definitely talk. But I'm really glad you shared that with us, because I know it has would have taken a lot of energy from you for sure. You missed my chat. No, man, I read it. I will just reply it after Abhilash is done with his sharing. That's all. We are just waiting for the discussion to happen. Whole family will go through worst possible emotion. Yeah, exactly. It does take toll on, on you mentally and physically, like he said. Also, there was an entrance exam side by side. I told you, oh, you have to do that as well. Wow, okay. But how did you manage yourself though? What was the emotions which are going on, or what kind of mood were you in? Because ऐसे मोमेंट में क्या पढ़ना तो नॉर्मल मोमेंट भी it's like how much load you can take it. That's one thing. But when you're going through such things, how can you think about making sure you attend the exam and do all the things needed? What made you hold yourself and push through it? Because those kind of things will be useful for others as well. You never know who is going through what. So if you can share that, because we all say we have, this happened, that happened, we went through, because as such they are just statements which happened, but the emotions behind an event is never understood by people. Because when someone says, uh, I had a fight with someone, who is very close or something, you were like, okay, हो गया, कुछ misunderstanding हुआ होगा, कुछ हुआ होगा. You don't understand how much, uh, how what kind of effect it had on them, the things that goes in their mind, what kind of emotions happen, uh, what is the impact on them physically, mentally, and what is the impact on that event for in their life. So we never know how much uh, intense or the intensity of an event is never known through words, because the emotions and the physicality of being in that event, that takes a toll, that can be only felt by people who are gone through it now. So it's always good to hear from people who have gone through it, so that you are like, okay, there is hope, we can also get through the tough phases in our life. That feel gives you some hope, because life में जब hope होगा तो you are like, हाँ, we can get through it, ठीक हो जाएगा, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. Things will start to come into some proper perspective. Is your channel monetized? Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't earn much from the channel because मुझे उतना views नहीं आता, but yeah, it's monetized. Couple of payments. Yeah, कब 2 बार मिला अभी तक. Yeah. I- एक month में it's very less, and right now I'm getting, because I'm not posting much content, and जो content है वो उतना चलता नहीं है, so it's fine. If I worry about it, I'll keep worrying about it. पैसा ही पैसा, bro. Yeah. Abhilash, I think is typing, I hope, or I hope he's fine. Yeah, I am out. क्या out मतलब? What do you mean by out? You're all right now, Abhilash. Do you want to talk about it more, or shall we move on to the next person? Just tell me that, and then we will move on to Satyajit. Ah, Satyajit. My God, my tongue is fumbling like hell. Satyajit. You're out मतलब लिस्ट से बाहर निकाल रहा है अपने आप को, या फिर बाहर है तू? What are you saying, Kunal? I think अभिलाष थोड़ा पीछे है स्ट्रीम पे, because the time he say and the time he is replying, it's lot of time. Oh, chill boy. UPS is behaving weird. Can start with others, okay? Where you give tips from regular anxiety, depression, and get clients through therapy business. Yeah, मेरे प्राडा जी करके एक चैनल है यार already. Hey Aditya, welcome man. He wants to get out of the list, I think, bro. Okay, पता नहीं. Okay, Abhila said move to next. So Satyajit, are you ready? Are you here? Are you ready? Can we go with your emotion? By the way, Abhilash, thanks a lot for sharing, and I'm glad she's fine, and I'm glad you are also doing well. Yes. Okay, your emotion is aversion. Aversion का meaning पता है? Anyway, we'll look at the word because everybody can uh, get an knowledge. Then why are you doing it? I will be doing it, dude. Array, Wi-Fi is not working properly. Stream lag or oh, okay, okay. Okay, aversion means a strong feeling of not liking somebody or something. A thing that you do not like a behavior. You need not be like मुझे ये बंदा पसंद नहीं है. You need not be that. Can be one. So it's like not liking something, you know, which is like यार नहीं यार ये नहीं हो. I don't like this. वैसा फीलिंग आता है ना जब that one. कुछ इसी याद लक्ष्मी लो बात कर लेंगे उस बारे में. हाँ ओके ओके. I will I am thinking of creating videos and all, but it just mentally I'm getting stuck on few things, so हो जाएगा. ये तो आज हुआ है. हाँ, tell me then. What happened? Where you felt no dude, not like I don't like this. What happened? And it has to be strong feeling. It's not like I don't like someone doing this, so I'm doing that. Should be like I really don't like this. That you have aversion. Don't even think about doing this. You know, it should be that level of intense feeling. नहीं तो वो dislike में आ जाएगा. Because dislike and aversion is like nearby. I was taking class today and during my lecture suddenly a student asking weird. Oh, you don't like when someone asks weird questions to you. What is aversion? Aversion, dude. Aversion matlab a strong feeling of not liking somebody or something. Somebody छोड़ो something. Like मुझसे दूर रहो. These kind of things I try to stay away from. I don't really like it at all. Does it in every okay. So you don't like when someone make food. What is the reason? Because you are a lecturer, and when they ask weird questions, simply put, you strongly dislike somebody. Yeah, exactly. So what I want to ask you is, you are a lecturer or you are a teacher. Okay, you will have variety of students who will have their own background, their own way of lives and everything. So ऐसे बंदे जो just want to create some issue or ask weird questions, like you have the situation there and have the spotlight on them. Okay, irrelevant. Yeah, irrelevant. Now as a teacher you will be facing such people, but it's about handling the situation with what you can do in that situation about that student, that you can make him get into the class, or you know uh, become one with the class, because that is a process you can work with as a teacher. That is important. So aversion create कर दिया तो you will want that to not happen. That is fine, that is acceptable. But what are you trying to do to make sure that this doesn't happen again and again? Because that is the part where you come in. The part where weird questions are being asked, that is already being done by him regularly. But what are you doing? What is your part in it, where you are thinking of मुझे इसके साथ ये करना है so that he doesn't do it. We try, but he always tries to be over smart. Okay. So is he trying to get attention, or is he trying to get someone to care about him? what is happening. Because if it's someone needing that, you know, care and concern on them individually, then it is an easy case of just making him sit one to one and having a chat as to what is going on, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है. You are asking weird questions, I am okay with it. But पूछ के मैं उससे जवाब देके तुम्हें क्या मिलेगा? So that is the situation we are in right now. But this is a good case though. Bro, I understand what he's saying. Student does it irritate private class, even though if he handles, he can feel that emotions. Sorry, I talked about someone else, but our class we had few of them. So yeah, these such cases is usually a case of wanting attention because they don't get it outside. And जब यहाँ पर when you do such weird things, you get that attention as well, and others also make you feel like you are better somewhere. So what they basically need is some care and attention. That's the thing. Others time and attention. That I get it. But I'm just asking what you do to make him think what he's doing is wrong. Because तू ऐसा मत कर बोलने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला. So that is what I asked. But a good event you shared there. Aversion के लिए. That was a nice one. Yeah, cool. Okay. Do you want to talk more about it and or discuss more about it, or shall we move to the next one? Personally counseled him. Awesome. Awesome there. Because as that's what I'm saying. As a teacher, your role always has an effect on what you can do to make him feel better or make him feel worth to start learning, to start engaging himself in something where he can spend that energy he has on asking weird questions to something which will make it productive. That's all. He has to feel what teacher feels, then only he can understand. Yeah, exactly. But the teacher also has to feel what he feels so that he feels understood. If he has to understand teacher, it's again another burden on him to behave properly or do something more. But here in the situation, it should be like the teacher should understand what the student is going through so that it makes the student feel like, okay, I belong in a place where I'm being heard, so I can try to behave myself. Because people try to create that क्या कहते हैं, wall around them so that they don't, you know, get known by others कि वो कैसे बंदे हैं. So that happens. A one-on-one interaction with him will solve a lot of things. Exactly. But he is doing counseling. Personally counseled him bola, so that is good. I hope that student also finds his path where he can focus on and try to become better at something. You make him feel exactly. So once he starts to feel like he belongs somewhere, he will be more productive and be more creative as well, because he's already creative in a different way where he's getting attention. He's using his creativity to get attention. That's all. So if that creativity is channelized to something, he can do it for himself and get better at it. So that will be good for him. That's all. He did not understand people when he is doing wrong just to make himself special isn't waste of time. No. So if I am feeling sad and I show that sadness through anger, ठीक है? अभी to make that anger calm down or go away, what can be done is, while I'm angry and shouting at people or doing whatever I'm doing, if someone comes in and sits beside me and says, "What is up? You're not this kind of a person. I know you're a better person than this. What is going on? What are you actually feeling?" That moment that anger will go away. That sadness which was hiding behind the anger, the real emotion, that will come out. So then it will be easier for you to work on the sadness to take the anger away. So the anger is the end product, not the base. The core is sadness. You are sad about something. So people always project in different way to what they are. Just making sure he is not doing on purpose. Yeah, exactly. And why he is doing it. The reason behind it. If you find the reason behind it, the event itself is like it doesn't matter at all. Mhm. रुलाएगा क्या पकड़ वेलकम अनुराग बहुत दिनों के बाद यार वेलकम वेलकम ओके वेरी गुड शेयर गाइस वेरी गुड शेयर all right shall we go to the next person I don't know whether Kunal is here or not because his net is acting up and I don't know whether he is here if you have another others do we shall we go with Anurag you wanna join in this game where I'll rotate this wheel and whatever emotion comes the recent event in your life where you have felt that emotion you have to share it that's all good all good everybody is good or if anybody else is the 9 people are watching but only 2 3 people are chatting so okay Anurag ठीक है कुणाल को डिले कर देते हैं अनुराग को okay Anurag shall we go with you okay I want to have asked Satyajit that you want to share more about it or you're okay after that we can move on let it roll या एक मिनट सत्यजीत से कंफर्म कर रहा हूँ बस हे सिंह आयुष वेलकम यार यू वांट टू जॉइन इन द गेम emotion game I hope you are watching so far so that you can understand what is actually going on I think I can make it a pinned message so that it's easy for people emotions okay emotions game the game where you share a recent event yeah, game in the pin B. Okay. Yes. Ayush is also in the list. Okay. Anurag then Ayush. Sorry. अरे यार कितना स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक ओके चिराग भाई कभी तो मिलो यार ओके शैल वी गो गाइस बैंगलोर में रहता हूँ ओके अनुराग योर चांस लेट्स गो your emotion is disturbed nice this is going to be interesting okay disturbed disturbed emotion meaning okay ये थोड़ा having mental or emotional problems disturbed when was the last time you felt disturbed mentally or physically mostly mentally we'll go with mentally you felt disturbed mentally tell an event la, 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 la. एक लड़की को प्रपोज किया था, शी रिजेक्टेड, पूरा सिस्टम हिला डाला था। ओह, that definitely would have disturbed you a lot. So what was the that phase like? Because mentally disturbed is a statement, but how do you feel during that time? I would like to know, because दिमाग हिला के रख दिया is a statement, but how does it feel? What happened? Like your behavior कैसा था? uh, how your interaction with others was कैसा, सब कुछ कैसा था? ऐसे तो मैं बड़ा जॉली गए हूँ, लेकिन आई वॉज नॉट एबल टू टेक। हाँ, ओके। So what changed in your behavior during that phase? I hope you are fine now, at least. I hope you have come out of that phase right now. But when you are going through it, what was it like? Feeling wise, I got withdrawn. Oh, okay. You're not interested in anything, doing anything. Worst part of it, she got married to. Okay. But was that something you expected to happen, or what happened? Gone through it, yeah. See, this is the exact reason I like this kind of an environment, because others can also relate and others can feed into others' emotions as well. Because when someone is going through something and someone else has also gone through some certain similar thing, both can meet at that place and be like, हाँ भाई मेरे साथ भी हुआ, I can understand what you are going through, how hard it should be for you. So it's a good thing Abla did there. What was your thoughts like? Because mentally also you would have gone like to some other different zone altogether now. Since you are a jolly person, during that phase it would have been a complete, didn't expect it. I could only remember the साले ये दुख खत्म होने का नाम क्यों नहीं लेता। Even then you could relate to a meme, so that shows how uh, strong you are to take it in a, क्या कहते हैं, in a fun manner, even during that time. Went to my darkest place. If you are okay with sharing, define that darkest place in words, what however you can. I've gone through it to 6 months. I didn't even speak to any girl, not even hello. Oh, I mean, for anybody, someone you like, and something has happened with them in terms of the relationship, that is going to shake things up for sure. And it is a hard phase for people to come out of now. So 6 months is a lot of time also, man. Bundling memories because I couldn't share it. That's the biggest frustrating point, yeah. Hamesha, we always say, men can't share emotions with anybody, but that is true as well. कुछ होता है तो मैं भी सोचता हूँ कि किसके साथ शेयर कर सकता हूँ, nobody. I have to again go through it myself. So why is it like that? Why can't we be free and talk about it with someone? Because it's like as if our only space where we can try to express is therapy. Other than that, why not? Why isn't there a space where you can go and talk about things? Men के लिए क्यों ऐसा है? We know we are not strong in many stuff. We might be strong in handling situations which are uh, hard to deal with and all. We might be like very casually doing it without any issues whatsoever, but when it comes to emotions and letting things out, with my friend that day, he saw all my dark emotion, scared of me now. Sang then was this, but let Anurag be. हाँ sure यार चिराग. Dark emotions. Okay, if you don't want to share, I'm okay with it, Anurag. But dark emotions, matlab that he got scared of you. Okay, because you got drunk with a friend, matlab that friend is someone you know well. The venting that came out. हाँ वही मैं बोलता हूँ ना, when you keep on having the emotions inside and don't let it out, it's like how drainage is. Drainage flow करता है, it's not much of an issue, you don't get that smell as well. But when it's stagnant, तब you can't bear that, and that is when every disease related to that happens as well. When it is stagnant, and that is the exact thing with emotions as well. When emotions are stagnant and you don't have a space or a way to vent things out or channelize it out somehow, it is also very similar to drainage. It becomes so nasty that it becomes a pain to get it out. Yeah, but he still has never seen me like that. Huh, exactly. Exactly. Because even when your friend is like, bhai ye kya kar raha hai, that shows that that is an emotion which has not been shown before. So it is new to him, that's all. The thing is, I always live my life on 2x. Love means there is no matter, no like me, it's hate you better and from. Ah, okay. So you love too intensely. Love too intensely. That's what you should say, because it's hatred comes only when you there is a lot of love. So all of demons which come out when you're, yeah, that's true. That is true. But here Anurag is more like, intense lover. He gives it all. So when you give it all, you give it all on the other side as well. That is what he's talking about, and which is it might be shocking to people who have not seen that side of. Because for me as well, there will be things which people never see my side of things, where I'm completely different to how I'm usually. So I think everybody has that. But I hope everything is fine between your friend and you after that event, because that might have shaken it. क्या क्या हो गया इसको? I will understand about with you for disturbed. Okay, yeah. What Abhila said is so true, because everybody has that side of emotions or behavior where it took me to find out behind me. I'm glad you took the time. I'm glad you came out of it, and I'm glad you're fine now. Because even if I empathize with what you have gone through, the emotions, the intensity of it, I nobody can feel except you in the whole world, because you can convey things to others कि मेरे साथ ये हुआ है वो हुआ है, but the intensity of it, कितना दुख होता है, कितना दर्द होता है, only the person who has gone through can feel that. I had taken some from money from him, so because of that also is not a. Oh, okay. कुछ ज़्यादा ही मजाक हो गया. Good yaar, it's good that you guys are sharing in detail. So I'm really liking this because I'm glad that people are able to do that मेरी life में. Hmm. But यार, even though you feel like many things have happened, it always happens to people who can take it. I feel जिन जो सह सकते हैं उनके साथ ही ज़्यादा होता है, because somehow they get prepared very easily for that, even though if it feels impossible, that when it happens it feels like I don't know how I'll get through it, or get past this. Everything feels like burden, but somehow they push through and get over it, and get through the pain, get through the emotions, get through the sadness, the hurt and everything. Because even after all the things, there might be some traces of it here and there, but when people can make sure that they can go through it, they make sure that their life is not bothered because of it completely. I'm glad that you got over the that phase and are feeling good, hopefully. क्या I बोले, the only thing that is remaining now is she is getting pregnant. I mean, that is her life, dude. Now it's about your path now. You have to look at your life now. We can only play a certain role in others' life. We can't become their life. We can never become one's life. Our life is only our life. Even when we work in office, that makes it even harder, I guess. But are you okay with that, or you have thought of doing something about it, like going to some other affair or whatever? My life said life, ना लड़की मिलती और ना ही घर में शादी करवा रहे हैं. इतना इतना फन क्या आता नहीं. भाई, घर में क्यों नहीं कर रहे शादी? वाई नॉट? बिकॉज घर में तो यूजुअली, और इज in an age where it has passed on, जहाँ पर वे दे हैव आस्क्ड यू शादी कब कर रहा है, एंड यू आर लाइक नहीं नहीं करना. That phase has passed, and now you are like you have to ask them for it. बड़ा भाई आओ, बड़ा भाई है, ओके ओके. But I hope you find your path to travel where it's like people are there for you than you being for them. So it is something that you want in life, and think of it as a path where you want things to happen that way, rather than going after some place where you will again find yourself becoming getting hurt, because that becomes a loop. Getting hurt is also like, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, मैच में winning also becomes a habit, जैसा losing also becomes a habit. So some teams are trying very hard, but they just keep losing because it becomes habit some way. So it's similar to that. जब we start getting into the consistency of getting hurt, it's like अब तो यही होने वाला. I am okay with it. It happens so much that you're okay with getting hurt. That's not good for you, and you have to realize that as well. जो होगा देखा जाए. Awesome. Just like आरसी. जख्म पे. I'm आरसी. Good, yaar, Anurag. Really, 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 really thank you for sharing that. And I hope you find your path, man, where you can invest yourself in and just travel. ई साल कप नम दे. Okay, do we have Ayush here? Ah, yes, sir. Anurag, shall we move on to the next person, or you want to share anything else with us? Just tell me that we will move on. Hello, horror. First by roller. Sorry, man. Neutral fan here. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Okay. Time for sing Ayush. Ayush sing. Shall we go? One, two, three. Okay. The emotion for Mr. Ayush is infuriated. Oh my god. To make somebody very angry. Okay. So basically, when someone made you very angry, that is a situation. The last time someone else made you very angry, what was the reason and what did you go through? Share kindly. तेरा तेरा जो तूने जो बोला we will take it after this, ठीक है? Anger like volcano, yeah. In that's that's anger. It would sound silly. No, nothing would sound silly here. I like I said, this is a space where nobody is going to judge you. If anybody does something, I will time them out. Don't even think about what others are gonna think, whether it is good anger or not. Nothing like that. Just be. So welcome. Exactly. Nothing is silly. Because if something made you feel an emotion and you went through that emotion, it means it happened and it is valid. That is all. Nobody can change that, regardless of what others say. If I don't like something, it is not right. That's all. जाओ मुझे करने देना भाई. Let me do the mod duty. Yeah, exactly. Even Suhas bhai is here right now. So okay, we'll add Suhas bhai next. I'm not even asking Suhas bhai. I just entered. जिंदगी में सुनने वाला कम है. Exactly. Because see, I for some reason I'm loving this. I might do this continuously. we can even do it daily, because daily some real different emotion comes in, different event is being shared, and then you can talk about that event. So Swasba, you can check the pinned message. That is the game we are playing right now, and so many people have shared so many beautiful events and uh, beautiful events, like, which is very hard on them, but beautiful as in the way they expressed it in this space. That's all. Don't give me hope. Yeah, exactly. आपके शादी में आना पड़े. और बुलायोगी नहीं. Yeah, I will do. I will. You guys are part of the channel. That's what I'm saying now. We believe that we wake up. Exactly. Very true. Because every time you are like, why? Then अगले दिन उठ के ठीक है. That is their life rotation. That's how your life keeps moving the next day. Where is Mr. Ayush? Singh Ayush कहाँ है? आके चुपके से भाग लेते हो, मुझे पता चला थ्रू योर ब्लॉग. आई हैड 4 days अर्ली इन दिवाली. यार अनुराग, आई एम इन टच विथ सुहास भाई ओनली. ठीक है, so I meet him, we go somewhere and have lunch or whatever. So that's how it goes. Next time I'll try to come, but when I will come I don't know, because my aunt has left to US. So मैं अगली बार कब आऊँगा I don't know. मिस्टर आयुष कहाँ है? ये भेदभाव क्यों? भेदभाव कुछ कुछ नहीं है. Here the incident I'll share Swasbai knows about it, so good that is okay, okay. You could have messaged me on GPay. I इसका GPay number. हाँ, okay. एक सीक्रेट मिशन पे बेंगलुरु आया था, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. क्या हो गया मिस्टर आयुष? काइंडली शेयर यार. If you are hesitant or if you have different thoughts about it, kindly share so that we can discuss on that. You don't want to share, or we can have different emotion if you want. That is also I am fine with. He's infuriated. Looks like I don't know. I think like maybe he's hesitant a bit, but I just want to make him feel comfortable and I will just tell me if you are not comfortable with this and you feel like people will laugh or do something. You want to try and let me go now. No, let him reply. Then we'll see. Hmm. कि चैट पे है कि नहीं? हाँ एग्जैक्टली. क्या कंटिन्यू चिराग? I'll take my turn, not leave the channel. Yeah. I mean, चिराग तो अपना बता. We'll wait for Ayush to show up as well. I think he's just taking a time out that which is completely fine. You share your story on which one you are talking about. Disturbed. Yeah. Continue, Chirag. Then we will move on to Ayush if he is back, and then we'll go to Swazbai. Yeah, he will be typing, I guess. अब क्या wheel को spin करोगे? Yeah. Next one. So Chirag wants to share something. Chirag आ गया. It will pay you interested, no dude. मेरे में चलेगा नहीं. Please welcome. Very disturbed and I was confused with my career path. My dad was against me starting a business. He wanted to go government job. It was disturbing. Okay. But what was the reason that you wanted to do this startup? Because your father was thinking about something where you will have consistent income, not have issues with your future. Because एक बार settle हो गया तो consistent income आता रहेगा and you will have all the benefits along with it. So that is how he has thought about it. But what was the reason you thought about starting a startup? Because startup is like a tough one, tough thing to do. So what made you do it, and how are you feeling about starting it? Takes your blood and sweat, exactly. If you want something to start up on my own, as you said, it's tough. That's the reason I love doing it. You wanted to do something on your own, and sometime even more than exactly. Yeah. So that is the reason you wanted to do that. Hmm. But how are you feeling right now? How are the startup is going? How are you feeling about it right now? Wanted to go on untested water rather than smooth. Exactly, yeah. But that's a tough one now. So that shows that he's willing to take that risk as well, which is a great thing, because that is where you kind of explore something very new to you as well. Otherwise, it's like mundane routine. And people read stories, I read about Ambani ka life, Narayan Murthy life, so it was my childhood ambition to have a startup. Okay, what he likes to do, so he followed it. Yeah. So you got inspired from people who started something by themselves and made their life a better one by working towards a goal. That's what you want to do. That's great. Yeah, that's great. Startup of what? Dun, dun. Chirag, you can share what you do. If anybody else is interested or something, they can help or join you. Guys, anybody else watching the stream, you can message if you. So till now, my dad is not completely okay, but I'm sure it's okay. I'm happy with the progress. Good, 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 good. Good to know. Okay, you have anything else to share? Or shall we go with Swazbai? Because I don't think Ayush is coming back. Or if he's here, kindly message. Clear goal, sometimes they just don't want to see you. Exactly, yeah. Because Ajkal it's so Swazbai. Okay. Swazbai, are you ready? So basically, I'll rotate the wheel. Whichever emotion comes, you have to share the event. They're against your. Exactly. I completely understand that for sure. Yes, I am. Okay. One, a two, a three. Sha! Swazbai's emotion is. Hey, HK, welcome here. Excitement, bhai sab. What was the recent event which made you excited? So excited ka meaning. Excited ka meaning is feeling or showing happiness and enthusiasm. All good यार, all good. HK. तुझे भी लेना क्या इस emotion game में? अगला है HK. Just read the pinned message, you will understand what it is. Became moderator. He's been there for a very long time. Man. He's the one the only one unpaid, not unpaid, non YouTube member in the channel. He pays me through GPay every month for the membership, and he's the moderator here. Something happy to hear. Yeah, exactly. इस साइड थोड़ा बहुत वैसा happiness, love, contentment, amusement, joy, pride, excitement, peace, satisfaction, lonely, heartbroken, gloomy, थोड़ा बहुत वैसा जाता है. मेरा पैसा खत्म हो गया. हाँ, you used to do, I remember that now. There is light. That's what, yeah, we will see if you guys are okay. If you really guys are interested in what is going on right now, we can do this daily, and we can get different emotions so that we can extract different events from your life, and you can have that memories, again in your mind. Birth of his son. Excited, and one more excitement is that when I joined TCS, I so far had not worked in Indian company. I admire Ratan Tata sir a lot. Awesome. Birth of son. उस उससे पार तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. So we are not going to even talk further, I guess. First, if there is anything else you want to add to it or discuss on something, we can do that. Ta-da. For the first time, I can't explain that feeling. एक्का मार. Ah, that's amazing, yeah. Why? That's a special feeling for sure. I think others are yet to get that feel yet in their lives, but they can at least understand how it might feel. So thank you for sharing that. Awesome, awesome, nice. मॉडरेटर को उनके हिसाब से पॉजिटिव इमोशन मिल रहा है. एक्साइटमेंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट कौन? एच के है क्या? एच के खेलेगा? You wanna share this or nahi? Hum first, hum first. Guys, just tell me whether we can do this daily. रात को ये करें क्या daily? Yes, shall we go? Okay, HK ka chance. Okay, first by, is there anything you would like to share or shall we go with HK? Just tell me that. My cousin brother son birth was emotional, that is a great one. हाँ यार पता नहीं है ब्रो, लेकिन बीच बीच में मैं आता रहूँगा यार sure. No, but are you guys liking this or not? That's what I'm asking. भगवान की आशीर्वाद की तरह. They always say na, there is lot of hurt and pain behind the person who makes others laugh. That's what I can see in Anurag's messages. बिल्कुल. Thanks. ठीक है. First by क्या हो गया? Hello Suhas bhai. Are you there? Just tell me, shall we move on to the next person? अगली बार थोड़ा रम लेके बैठना. First time I held a newborn baby in pediatric posting, it was great. Awesome, Abhilash. By the way, Abhilash here is a doctor, so we have a doctor in our chat, guys. Everybody here is like a very, you know, white collar, blue collar, जो भी बोलते हैं उसको. But every day would end up excitement for this. Let's keep 2 times a month. I'll take my turn again later, okay? Okay, let's go for HK then. HK का emotion है 1, a 2, a 3. HK your emotion is offended. Offended boy. Offended का meaning है hurt somebody's feeling or upset somebody. So when someone hurt your feelings or upset you, not somebody, when you got offended, when you felt offended, someone hurt your feelings or someone upset you. When was the last time that happened? Right now, not working. We should join hospital but took a leave for PG entrance exam. Let me think. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Or parent thought doesn't matter. That was a friend. La 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 la. La 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 la. And when parents say अरे तुम्हें तो नंगा खिलाया. Give some example. I can't think. नहीं यार, last time, recently, last time, when was the last time somebody hurt your feelings or somebody upset you? मन से दुख होता है ना. Offend हो गया मैं. Hurt your feelings. Pradosh bhai can relate. Can I ask you something? पूछो यार. If it's a normal thing, then we can. will get offended when people ask play cricket in broadcast. Yeah. See, Swasbai knows an example as well. Yeah, this will be uh, really nice if many people are there. They say PUBG has record. वो भी मैं ऑफेंसिव बहुत इजीली हो जाता हूँ शायद. Made a reel. दैट इज फ्री फायर यार. फ्री फायर के बारे में ज्यादा बोलते हैं. Emotionally weak, how did you come out of it? If you can share. Emotionally weak, okay, I will share it later. ठीक है. After HK is done, we will after HK shares his event and we have a discussion on that. I will share that. After that, I will also have one emotion and share about it. If anybody else is there, we can have them. But I don't know whether anybody else is there here. Guys, call your friends and all to the stream so that we can all have a chat. If you have anybody who will be interested in such things, मुझे जाना पड़ेगा. Okay यार. अनुराग, thanks a lot for coming. Videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Conversation videos मतलब streams बोल रहे हैं videos. Days Gone is calling to me. Yeah, sure man. Go enjoy your time. Stream. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Bye Anurag. Thanks a lot for coming and sharing. Because if I have a discussion and I know what people are wanting on certain days, I can have something according to that. So that I can have a consistency in something. Because such streams I love. When people are coming and sharing something and we are having a discussion about that, best stream for me. And I hope that is the similar feel or emotion from your side as well. Because if you guys are like, ये क्या हो गया भाई? Anurag bhai is taking a long road. Yeah, exactly. Gaming time. Where are you? Bhasmo ho gaya. I can't remember recent event, but when I was in college, I had a best friend. But after some months, he made a new best friend. He used to go out with him. Oh, what was it? You think what was the reason for that to happen? कुछ हुआ क्या तुम दोनों के बीच में या फिर just he just stopped talking and moved on from you? क्या हो गया था? I don't know. Okay. So that made you, that hurt your feelings for sure. What did you do about it? Did you do anything about it or you were like, what was the reaction for that? उसके उसके पास जाके बात किया या फिर कुछ भी नहीं किया? What did you do? Yeah, Chirag. I mean, I'm just asking him so that he can share it in his own words now. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, धीरे धीरे बेस्ट फ्रेंड से सिर्फ फ्रेंड रह गया। हाँ, रह गए। मैं so off late you have only friends, you don't have best friends, you are saying, huh? Or that guy turned from best friend to normal friend. They will be close buddies all of a sudden just plain ignore and act like nothing. Yeah, exactly. But I hardly talk. That's hard, man, because when you feel like you are best friend with someone and they also show that they are feeling that way as well, but something happens and that touch gets, yeah, like Abhilash said, we don't know why it happens. इसके बाद उसे बात करके डिफरेंस को फिर ढूंढने की कोशिश किया नहीं है. No, he just didn't do anything about it. He just uh, took that maintained the distance and just considered him a friend, someone he knows well. That's all. Because reason उनको भी पता है कि नहीं पता नहीं. Sometimes it's like you just maintain the distance because कुछ दिमाग में कुछ चल जाता है and you are like that that distance maintain हो जाता है. उसके बाद you start finding someone and you start talking with someone else. It just happens and you start creating that gap bigger and bigger. That's all. Made me introvert. Never made any best friend. Just come. Hmm. I'll try to find out at least one. Yeah. Yeah. They won't give you the closure. I think that's the part where it hurts you a lot. More than the friendship, that closure is not there. भाई मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं. Why am I going through this? Is the emotion which makes you feel like यार ये दिल पे लग गया. You know, because if there was a reason and it was like a process which happened. And sister who I used to share every small thing, all of a sudden she started ignoring me, busy with work, but she meets everyone else. Mm, yeah. So that feel is what makes you feel offended. It hurts your feelings. यार why? क्यों? Mm. You started you started not pushing yourself too much to make people close to you after that, is what you're trying to say when you say introvert. Because you can't become introvert. You can become silent and you can be by yourself. If you have to be introvert by nature. Talked about not until she messages herself. But you can, Chirag, such situation I think you can share, at least since she's your cousin. I think you can share your emotions with that key. I feel this way. I see you as this kind of a person. Is there any reason for not being able to chat so as we used to, or is there an expectation or something? Because that communication can be done when you are cousins or when you are people who literally know each other very well. So try to interact. Don't try to play mental, you know, situations की मेरे मन में ऐसा चल रहा है उसके मन में कैसा चल रहा है मैं अपने आप assume कर रहा हूँ. Don't do that, because when you talk only you will know what the other person is feeling, why they are doing whatever they are doing, so that you can clear things up na. So try to make sure that she's also being heard in the relationship you are having with her, so that there is clear communication as to what is going on. And HK, you, I am sure, you are a good guy, I know you. So I just hope you find people who gel well with you and are there around you for longer time. That's all I can say. They will put the power of Abraham. Arey, my god. Why is this the case in your place, man? Like, brother, bhai, if you ask me, it is very easy to talk and get the clarification from friends and approaching relatives. But no, he is saying he shares very little, like even small thing he shares with her, the cousin. So there is a relationship beyond the cousin factor. There is a friendship being created there, na? So that comfort zone is also created. So वैसे relationship में you can be more honest with each other as to what is going on without involving other relatives into that matter. Who will win tomorrow, India or Australia? I think India will do well. I hope the pitch is not again turning fest, but I hope it's a good match. But I want India to. You'll get more. Already done, bro. She's like, I'm seriously busy with work. I respect you very much, but when it's not shown through action, it hurts, right? But when she's busy with work and she's saying that is the reason, why is it hard for you to accept that? If that is the genuine reason, if she's not able to give you the time as she used to, because things are changing in everybody's life, everybody's growing, so you also have to adapt to the changes as you grow as well. So you have to think about that, Chirag. All we ask exactly. No, here it's not even closure. It's not like they are not in touch. They are in touch, but he just waits for her to message so that he's sure that he's being wanted in that conversation. So that is being going on. As per last minute, she meets everyone else, not Chirag bhai. No, उसको कैसे पता कि everyone else के साथ she chats or meets and does things. If it is assumed by him, that is not the reality, right? If he feels like she doesn't chat with him but does with others, that is assumption. We can't blame that person, right? Because if when a person is hurt, you always feel like they are not behaving the way they should only with you. With others, they are fine. Instagram झूठ नहीं बोलता, bro. Insta, I mean, this should be spoken in like in detail, but I don't know whether we can do that in the stream because there will be a lot more factors into it. So that is what I feel at least. So let's keep to that, I guess. South Africa West Indies ODI rained out today. Rain. Okay. It was at 4:30 Indian time, I guess. I thought of watching it, then I forgot completely. All right. Anyways, after that experience, I'm not attached to anyone. Everybody after one experience or one or two experience, it you immediately start to create that phase ना. यार कोई पास मत हो यार. That actually that is a common thing, commonality we are seeing across all the people who have gone through similar uh, things. I think yesterday when you played in the T20, New Zealand T20, I think that was good match. Few matches are really good, like close ones are also there. But there are few scenes where I just lost miserably. We ourselves create an invisible wall, don't get because you don't want to. Yeah, exactly. True. Again, can't take same experience. True, exactly. I understand that. I can completely understand, relate to that as well. Because when I feel sad or my mood is not right, I go into shutdown mode. I don't talk with anybody. I don't want to interact with anybody. किसी के साथ भी कोई मैसेज कुछ भी हो, I'm like I don't want to do anything. So I go into mode where I am just silent. So that is how I, uh, you know, react to the that emotion and try to get through that phase. Being myself, I have similar. Yeah, exactly. Introvert usually goes silent. I feel shutdown mode. That's what I call it. Shutdown because I shut down my mind, emotions. So I see one thing is after you kind of look at what emotions you are going through every time, you have knowledge of what you are going through. So that makes it easier for me to understand what I need at that time. Moreover, I had bond with her more than my parents. It even hurt. That's the factor that hurt. More than your parents, you had a bond with her. Bond is the point where it is hurting you. Expectation where I mean of the day expectation is a parent. Yeah, expectations they keep saying uh they keep saying expectation hona nahi chahiye. I accept that. But what else should you have when you're going for something? Because what is the end point? What is the thing which holds you there? I That's the point I don't get. Expectation nahi hai. So what is the alternate factor which holds you in a relationship or uh, in an event or in a place where you are going somewhere? Always keep hope. Hope on what? Do you watch RTX Vivek? I do follow him. I don't watch his streams that often. Hmm, किसने भेजा भाई 200? Somebody sent me 200. Oh my god. Thank you yaar. It allows to me to play just not stream. Okay HK, thanks a lot for coming and sharing your story man. Good night dude. Good night. I hope things are good with you. अगर कुछ बात है तो you can always have a chat with me. Not have a bond or not have connection. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is playing India's Asher on stream? Yeah. 1 second, guys. I'll just check who sent me the 200 rupees. अरे HK ने भेजा है dude. HK thanks a lot यार 200 के लिए. So sweet of you man. Mm-hmm. Can play cricket 22 but not on stream. Exactly. Even recording is not being made possible, so I'm not able to do that as well. Thanks a lot यार HK. More corners in the future. Exactly. It was nice here. I mean, I really liked this one. Do you think you can have 10K subscribers at end of the year? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm happy with today's stream. I'm really happy with it, dude. Not many people were there, but whoever were there valued their time and shared their thoughts and everything. का answer क्या है? I thought he was asking you. So what is the solution according to you? Not have bond or have connection? Have clear communication rather than assuming things. And when someone is saying something, just trust that and go with it. If you are not trusting what the answer they are giving, then there is already a friction being created there. Then you have the answer already. That you don't feel the way you used to about them because of certain things. That's all I can say. Always believe the process, not the result. That is always true. Do you play cricket a lot? Off stream, I do play. I'm actually trying a few things based on the sliders, and I will be making videos on what my findings on the slider settings, like particular slider settings, kya kar raha hai, what is going on, what am I looking at, what kind of things are happening. Those kind of things I'm able to gather from that. So if you say you are professionally busy, can a person be busy 365 days? Dude, it's about always busy, matlab she is not able to give you the time she used to. Whether she wants to do it or not, whether she has different thoughts, that is with her. I can't talk for her. That you can do only between yourself. But what I can say is have a clear communication. That's all I'm saying. And if you can't trust the person's answer, then the trust factor itself is bit shaken there. So you have to look at what you need in that. Because Chirag, abhi tu bolega, Pradosh bhai, I am like this kind of a person and I feel this about this person, or I feel this way about you or something. I will go with it. I will not ask any question कि क्यों ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा है वैसा क्यों बोल रहा है. I will not do, because I will trust what you say, because that is your thought, that is your uh, क्या कहते हैं, the way you are looking at things. So I will trust you and the thoughts that are coming from you. That's all. Because like Abhilash says, it's a perspective. How I perceive it depends on me. That's all. I need not be like चिराग ने ये बोल दिया तो चिराग वैसा बंदा है. No. चिराग ने ऐसा बोल दिया तो how I am taking it is another type. So there are two phases of taking things in a communication. When someone says something, and the next part is how that you are perceiving it, like taking that in. So for me, the perception part is under my control. The receiving the information is going to happen anyways. So what you need to concentrate on is whether you are willing to take it in the positive way or in a negative way. That depends on you, not the other person. For example, someone says तेरा मुंह बंदर जैसा है. Now I can take it as something which hurt my feelings, offended. Okay, that, or I can take it as, oh, it's also a beautiful animal, so thank you for the compliment. That's another way of taking it. Now how you are going to take it, it depends on you. Time she used to वो तो कब का पता चल गया. So it's like करना है तो मैसेज कर, वरना I am fine with it. This is my mindset because The kind of person I am, I get easily disturbed. So yeah, see that you already are in a phase where you get disturbed by these things, which affects you a lot. So you have to start accepting things as well, because acceptance at the end of the day will heal you a lot. Say for example, you like a person, but that person is someone who gets angry a lot, but you really like, genuinely like that person, and you like being with them, everything. Now accepting their anger, accepting the person they are, accepting how they behave, how they respond, how they uh, you know live in a place, everything. If you accept that, you will be able to live with that person. Otherwise you will see everything as an issue, because you have not accepted them, because you will get disturbed by their action. That's all. I was England test highlights that was played 2021. Highlights that was played 2021. Dude, you really like watching old streams, man. I'm glad that you watch them, dude. Because I have had lot of good matches online stream करते समय. So yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. So that is the thing. Because when things are not happening the way we want, we always assume that the other person is not happy with the way we are, because we have that perception about ourselves. We are unhappy with ourselves, that we project that on other person. Patience will vanish after that. Saturation point hota hai. What do you think about England, India, Australia playing test matches and other teams? I mean, that is kind of expected with the kind of boards they have. So yeah. Say about saturation point, that is true. Saturation point तो हमेशा होता है. But saturation point किस वजह से आ रहा है? Are you giving up very easily? Because saturation point can come even when someone is slightly, provoking or something. होने से पहले 1000 बार सोचूं, हाँ वो, that is always good यार. You just feel like you don't want to get hurt anymore. That is completely understandable. But you can't shut yourself from other people. Nah, that's the only thing you have to take care of. You have to allow people, but create that boundary so that people don't take you for granted. That's all. As long as the respect is there with you, you should be fine. I personally also should play same amount. I also feel that, but it depends on the board. So dun, dun, da, da, dun, da. All right. Is anybody left? Abraham, do you wanna play this emotions game? You can check the pinned message to see what it is about. If you're interested, we can do. I think India will win. I hope, man. Thatcher and almost had discussion with you last. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, the kind of person you are, Suhasbhai, you push it a lot. How does game work? So basically, these are all emotions. Okay, I will rotate the spin. Sorry, rotate the wheel, and whichever emotion it stops at, the recent uh, time you felt that emotion, you have to share it with us. That's all. That's the game. Are you willing to play? And are you ready? मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगने लगा कि our bonding is no longer same. No, we talk, but I don't talk about anything personal. Even when she matches, I have already made the change. Oh, okay. Okay, we can play. Let's go. Thank you for the wonderful conversation you had today. Felt a lot. Thanks a lot, yaar, Abhilash. I'm glad. I'm really, really happy. Good night, Abhilash. Sleep well. Loathing. Okay. You are looking at loathing. Loathing means to hate somebody or so you. What do you hate is what is being asked. Loathe. I loathe this really. Like you really hate something, somebody or something. Whatever you want to talk about. Dun, da, da, da. आज only Suhas bhai got one positive emotion, I guess. बाकी सबको ऐसे ही मिल गया. So I want to try again. You want to try again? Okay. After this, we will do one. I hate it when people are mean to other people who did nothing wrong. When was the last time you had such an event, like such a uh, time when you actually saw it or felt it? Because this is like something which is common, what you're talking about. But when did this happen and when did you feel like this? Like you saw someone who did not do the thing, but he or she was blamed for it. When did you, or it, if it happened with you, that is also fine. Saw it last week. Okay, what happened? The one guy was cleaning up the street, street, I guess. I'm sorry, I had to leave. Cousin, बारे में भूल गया. Feeling disturbed now. ठीक है यार, ओके चिराग, टेक केयर मैन. थोड़ा टाइम आउट ले ले, थोड़ा तू सॉन्ग वॉन्ग ले ले, थोड़ा breathe properly, should be fine. I can understand that it might have made, you know, triggered some emotions in your mind. So just go through it and take rest. ठीक है? Good night यार. Hey Harsh, edits, welcome यार. Harsh, you wanna join in the game? Thank you for good night, dear. Good night, good night. Harsh, just tell me we can do after this. After Abraham shares his time. The one, okay, the one guy is staying next to the street and one guy. threw paper on the floor and told the boss who was cleaning up he's not doing his job. Oh, wow. That is bit ridiculous of him to do and so cheap as well. To be intentionally doing something and blaming it on someone else. Wow. Yeah, I mean, why do people do such things we can never predict? So what did you do about it? What is your feeling and what did you do about it? That's what I would like to know. I was mad at the guy that told the boss man is not doing his job.
Damn, I'm
The boss
good.
guy is lying, he's doing his job and he threw more paper on the floor. Wow. So you did take action on that, which is good, man. That was good nice of you to do that. Standing up for your fellow colleague, I guess. That's great, dude. That's great. Boss was not mad at him. Same sailing on the same boat, I guess. Both of them. Yeah, exactly. Because he was not like silent and he didn't go and tell that fellow, "Ah, it's okay." But he actually said that no, he did. He was doing his work and he actually did it intentionally. That other guy. So he spoke about it, but that boss is also in another mindset. So things didn't go the way it should have. So that's the thing he loathes. He loathes when basically people who did not do anything wrong are being blamed for it. That is something even I get very upset about. It's very rather people stand up for other people that yeah, exactly. That is true. That is so true. The stores are closing tomorrow in South Africa because on Monday there are bad people who are going to try and steal from the stores and have to go to stores tomorrow. Oh, what is actually going on there? There's something wrong. There's one guy who's trying to think it just pressed enter because without wanting. No, he just, I think he was typing and pressed enter without willing to do it by mistake. वो होता है ना, टाइप करते समय यू प्रेस एंटर विदाउट वांटिंग टू, मोबाइल पे. After this we'll go with was by, and then end this. Before ending the stream I'll try to share as well if you guys want. Soon for you, yeah, yeah, last मैं करूँगा. Okay, Abraham, I think he's typing. He's a really bad person. Hmm. But at least you stood up for your your colleague, dude, your fellow working person. Is a good thing. I think some situation it's about whether you have done the things you could have done and you did it in the situation. What others are doing, whether the situation goes in your favor or not, that depends on other people. So we don't have control over that. This is always the case. We do want people to behave in a certain way, react in a certain way, but not the case, right? So if we are able to do the things which are under our control and we have done it in a proper manner, I think that's all that matters. Other than that, it all depends on the situations and the people around you. If people, majority of people there are intending to have not so peaceful environment for others, that's what they are trying to establish, right? So that is what is being shown in the kind of things you are seeing. Time and situation, yeah, and people, people behavior and intentions as well. Intentions matters a lot. All right. Thank you for sharing that, Abraham. Really glad that you shared that. Is there anything else you would like to add to it, or shall we move to was by for another rotation? Shall we move to Swazbai? The morning tomorrow before that time comes with these people who have votes for him. This is a political thing. Okay. Seems like there is some kind of issue going on. People who votes for, yes, it is political. Oh, okay. Then it's obviously going to have a lot of factors in it. But whatever it is, I hope you take care of yourself, man. Yeah, and the individuals as well. Last time they did a lot of damage. Okay, it's already nearing Saturday. Yeah, it's midnight. I'm looking to end the stream soon, so entire some time. Mhm. Entire essay. Okay. Hey, even I heard what's her name? Van, the South African women's cricket player. Van Niekerk. She's a really good player. She retired. I don't know why. That guy said he's God. So humanity, yeah. Yeah, she retired. आज मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे देखा. There is something going on there. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I think we will move on to Swaz Bhai. Swaz Bhai, are you ready? Ready, ready? Yes. Okay, one, a two, a three. And your emotion is dislike. That word. Start explanation return. Yeah, it's very sad, yeah. She's a really good player. I follow women's cricket, so I know how she is. Dislike का meaning पता है ना? To think that somebody or something is unpleasant. Yeah, she is retired. I saw it in Instagram. Her post. बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा क्या? रात का शिवरात्रि हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट वन प्लीज. नेक्स्ट वन मतलब एक और चाहिए क्या? कुछ और इमोशन चाहिए क्या? जस्ट शेयर वन ना. जस्ट शेयर वन इवेंट वेयर लाइक प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट में टॉप ऑफ द लिस्ट का क्या आएगा डिसलाइक में. जस्ट टेल दैट. शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट. ट्राई टू take one event, try to analyze the situation, compress it in two or three statements, share. I mean, I know lengthy discussion जाएगा तो बहुत जाएगा, but you can always try to compress it in where you're going to save because you will stay in the house. I hope things get back to normal here. What you're saying, it feels like things are not going the way it should. But I hope you guys stay safe. There cricket friend. No, so many people are there here. I like many people. You know, like Sachin, Dravid, Ganguly, Sehwag. Then I like Gilchrist, Hayden. Then bowling, I like McGrath, Shane Warne, Muralidharan. then Dhoni, Virat Kohli, so many people. Philander I like. Pant is better than Bharat. And we can say that, but consistency is always going to be a key, right? Huh. So, by tell me, you want another one? Should I rotate again, or you are trying to come with something? Who is your favorite South African? No. Oh, no. I like Bauma. Uh, Andrik Nokia, I like bowling wise. Keshav Maharaj. I like the team actually. It's a good team. Then women's cricket, I like Sune Luz. She's the captain, right? I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Then uh, there is another women's bowler I like, Malaba or something. I don't know her name right. People are not honest enough. Ah, you dislike it. Okay, thank you for telling that. And celebrating wicket in second test is. Oh, really? I don't know whether it's being telecasted in India. That's why I wasn't able to watch. Okay. Do you want to add to that or Spinner and Sunil is the captain? Yeah, yeah. One of a spinner? Okay. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong then. He's tall and good, has good line and length. Pace, pace bowler only. But I don't remember her name. Oh, every IPL match you watch. Nice. Okay. Time for me then. Shall we go? Or shall I end this stream? Feeling sleepy. Mhm. Oh yeah, she's really good, dude. She's really good. So good player. Like she can play proper shots. This happened. One of close friend did the same. He thinks that I don't know the truth, but I know it. Will not behave. Will not believe him easily anymore. हाँ. Again close friend. सभी का close friend ही कभी कहीं तो problem है. You can spin the wheel. Okay. Okay, my emotion is contentment. What is the meaning of contentment? Happy satisfaction. I would definitely say this stream. This stream I'm very happy about. It has caused contentment in me for sure. I'm very content with the way this stream went because people shared their events and we had a good discussion about it and people are very nice to each other, which is kind of hard to find these days in streams. So I'm happy that people who come to the channel are people who are nice, kind to each other. What exams did you do last year? It was for psycho. It was for masters in psychology, dude. I am uh, looking to become uh, counseling psychologist. We have to spin once more night. One contentment के साथ we will end the stream because I am content with it. We will do this once again, one another day. So we will do it then. Ah, ठीक है. Good night, guys. I've been yawning for way too long. One of the best tutorials. Thanks a lot. Thank you. And you also take care of whatever is going on. I am not aware of the situation exactly. You can't ditch your fans like this. I can. Nobody will mind. ठीक है. Good night. Take care. Bye bye. When do you think I stream? When I get a new PC. Good night, guys. Good night.